Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. In today's video, we're looking at another starting base that you can use at the beginning of survival mode in order to have an alternative start. This one that I'm currently standing on is called the HM4B, which is this lovely thing over here. So this has everything we need to get started. It's got basic refineries, basic assembler, survival kit, auction farm, solar panels, and a lovely big interior with a bit of decoration on there so you can get by quite nicely. Pressing F10 and finding this in the spawn menu, the HM4B is 447 large blocks using pretty much all the DLC packs. We've got a little bit of information about it on the Steam Workshop page, such as what it includes, its PCU limit, and the scripts that it has, which are very handy. There's one of them that we'll see on the inside that's absolutely fantastic to look at, but we'll come to that a bit later. So what we're going to do is start over on this section, work our way around the outside, have a look underneath, have a look on the top, then we'll just walk around the interior, and that'll be that for this station. So at the very front, what we can see is some lovely steps come all the way up and spirals around into a glass area that gives us two options. A ladder that goes up to the roof, where we've got our solar panels for a quick little repair up if they ever took damage from some pesky drones, and a double door for an airlock that'll take you inside the station. Moving around onto the right hand side, first of all, this is all we can see. So we've got some lovely use of our armoured panels, making out a little symbol on the left and right hand side on the sides. We've got some fantastic use for our beam blocks, our rounded window blocks, and of course our batteries going along the top there. If we were to get a bit closer, we can see all the stuff on the inside. We've got a couple of beds, got ourselves our kitchen blocks, a lab table, and a few other bits and bobs like cargo freight crates, and all that. Moving around over to this section, we've got a ladder that will once again lead up to the top floor, where we can access our solar panels. So we've got one on both sides for ease of access. Over in this section, we can see our antenna to make sure we can always find this. There's our auction farms. Over onto this section, once again, there's blue little symbols, our rounded window blocks, and our beam blocks. Moving up a little bit, we can see our solar panels where I'm currently standing. We've got some lovely yellow railings going all the way around to make sure you don't accidentally fall off. If we continue all the way up and look down, we've got some steps on one side to allow you to easily get up to those solar panels. Then we've got a ladder on the opposite side next to our auction farms, which then lead down to the ground through another ladder. Right in the middle is our O2H2 generator. We can also see our windows peer inside of that station once again. Then dropping down and coming underneath this, there we go, that is all we can see. So we've got a basic refinery. We also have a hydrogen engine, so if you were in a bit of a pickle, your batteries are out of power, and it's nighttime, you can always shove some ice into that and power up the base. Yes, we can see our ladder on the left hand side, bottom left hand side, that goes up to the roof, and there's our steps to come around and into the building. And that's where we're going to go next. Just going to draw my character out here, and oops, forgot the game was paused, and down we come. So now we're just going to walk all the way up these lovely steps, all the way around, and now we're into this little glass section. So first of all, we're going to come up this ladder, just jump up a little bit so we don't have to go all the way up. And here we are, we're now on the top, where we can walk around, look down through these windows at our living quarters, and then come up these steps to repair up these solar panels if they ever took damage. We then run it all the way around, we can access this if we need to, and right around over to this section next to our auction farms, another ladder to come down, around the corner, past our antenna, we now drop down to this, and we're once again on the floor. So now we just scoot all the way around, back up to this section, now we can head on inside. So we're going to have two doors, two sliding doors that are using the auto door and airlock script. We also have a very fancy light that flashes, make sure you know what's going on. But after a few seconds, that'll close up, and it will allow you to open that up and go inside. Then once again, after a few seconds, that'll close up behind you. And there we go. This is what we get on the inside. So what we're going to do very quickly is just come around this corner. We've got a couple of armory lockers, got a planter, and a chair to sit on, with a couple of freight crates dotted here and there, some decoration. What I'm going to do is turn your attention over to this LCD screen. So if we were to get a better jump, there we go, and pause the game, we can see on this LCD screen, we've got a bunch of information. Now this is all the stuff to do with our second programmable block, which shows you exactly what's in your cargo containers at all times on this screen. It's a very novel little thing to have, because usually scripts will have a list of stuff inside, not an actual visual representation. Anyway, coming all the way down, over to this section, here's our programmable blocks, so there's the auto door and airlock script, and there's the inventory viewer, which is going to be for that up there. So we've got two cargo containers right next to it for ease of access to load and unload stuff. Around here, some more armory lockers. Then turn around, coming through this section, we come through a lovely passage. We can look down at where we just were, and that's going to be our basic refinery. There's our survival kit. Round on this side, there's our kitchen block. There's another locker. We've got our lovely windows peer outside, and then a little hidey hole in case you want to just hide from people who are trying to get into your station and maybe ruin your day. Anyway, coming back around through this section, a button panel to control all the lights around this station. We've got lights in this room, lights in the back room, lights in the area above, and then light panels which is somewhere in that direction. But turning them all back on, there we go. Now walk around this, here's our clan code dispensary station or whatever it's called. Around to this section, our table and chair setup so we can discuss our day ahead, eat your food. And right behind there we can see our hydrogen tanks, our oxygen tanks, and some very good use of our slanted half blocks for a bit of decoration. Over in this section, 2 air vents to make sure you don't suffocate in the station while on the moon. There's our lab table, small freight crates, opening the door up, shower and toilet setup. We can close it up once again. Turning around, we've got a bunch of shelves with another freight crate sitting in front of it. And coming over to this section, there's the back of our survival kit. Looking down, there's our basic assembler. And there is our chair we saw at the very start. Now just sit on here, peer out the window, and all is good. But now we've got one more place to go, which can be round up these steps. We've got once again a cargo access. Up in the roof is our O2H2 generator. We've got another seat to sit on, a couple of beds. And we just walk around here. We've got some more beds and another chair to sit on. And that is pretty much all this station has to offer. So like I said, it's a lovely little base if you do want to use it as a starting base in survival mode. It's got all the basic stuff you need. And a nice little decoration, make it feel more like a home, more like a space station, and it just saves you getting over that initial hump when you need to go out and about, finding all the basic resources, or even just sitting around waiting for your stone to refine, and getting started through that. So there's not too much else to talk about. It's a lovely little station. There'll be a link to it in the description below if you do wish to download and play around with it yourself. Highly recommend you do, and I'll be back with another video some point soon. Bye bye.